I've read, meditated, manifested, journaled, visualized, affirmed, planned, tracked, stacked, optimized, and I'm still lazy as f***. If you feel the same, don't be ashamed, because apparently it's not even our fault. Scientists believe that the reason for our laziness is a small part in our brain that controls our willpower, and the smaller that part is, the lazier we are. But the good news is, there is a way to grow it, and I'm gonna try. I don't know about you, but I have a long list of goals, but when it comes to actually executing them, I only do the fun stuff and procrastinate on the rest. So I spent the past year researching what successful people do in order to stay motivated all the time, just to then realize that what sets successful people apart from the rest of us is not motivation. It's discipline. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays and allows us to put in the work consistently. The problem is, discipline is not as easy to obtain as motivation, and the reason for that lies in our brain. Neuroscientists like Andrew Huberman found that we have something like a willpower muscle inside of our brain called the anterior midcingulate cortex, or AMCC. If it's small and untrained, our willpower is low, and we automatically choose the path of least resistance, which is usually the lazy option. But studies also show that you can grow this part of your brain by forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. And every time you do so, that part of your brain grows, making it easier for you to make disciplined decisions in the future. However, every time you make a lazy decision, it shrinks again. But here comes the craziest part. Huberman also found that growing a big AMCC can lower your risk of dementia and help you live longer while keeping a sharp mind. And this isn't just theory. The Navy SEALs are using this exact principle in their training. They constantly put themselves into incredibly uncomfortable situations just to train their discipline and increase their willpower. The most iconic example for this is David Goggins, who went from 300-pound and lazy to a literal superhuman who once ran a 100-mile race on broken feet. So I thought, what if I lived like him for a week? Can that grow my willpower muscle to a point where I finally stop making lazy decisions and become a disciplined person? Let's find out. Okay, so I spent a bunch of time researching what the Navy SEALs training actually looks like and how ex-SEALs like David Goggins include discomfort into their daily lives. And then asked my best friend / unpaid assistant to turn that into a 7-day routine that is as uncomfortable as possible, but still realistic enough that I don't end up injured, sick, or fired. Which, after reading all of this, seems like a very, very important boundary. And this is what we came up with. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, including the weekend. Then immediate cold shower, quick meditation, a goal visualization. After that, an hour of cardio. And because my gym is not open yet, I will alternate between a high intense at-home workout and going for a run. Then after planning out my day, I start my big work block where I need to be as productive and focused as possible. And in the evening, another hour of strength training at the gym. So basically, pain in the morning, pain in the evening, and no rest in between. But just in case I get used to this routine, I decided to add a daily bonus discomfort challenge that I randomly draw each day, so I can't even mentally prepare for that. But how would I know if this is actually working? Well, very good question. Glad you asked. Unfortunately, I can't actually scan my brain because, well, I'm not a doctor and I have a concerningly low number of doctor friends. So instead, I created a daily discipline scorecard, which is similar to what the Navy SEALs use in order to track their performance. Every task I complete gets me a point. And at the end of the week, we'll see if my discipline improved or if I just tortured myself for nothing. Yay. So without further ado, let's start the experiment. Okay, it's 5 in the morning and I barely slept 3 or 4 hours. But luckily, I get to wake myself up with a super cold shower now. I really don't want to do this. Why are people doing this on purpose? That was intense. I wanted to quit so many times during that workout, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm proud that I did it. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that 7 times in a row, but yeah. I just focus on this day today. Actually, I'm ready to go back to sleep. But yeah, I'll quickly jump into the shower and then I'll have to start my work block. So let's get started. Okay, not gonna lie, there was a whole hour between my last shot and this one because I was so exhausted that I might or might have not just rotted on a sofa, scrolling on my phone and procrastinating. Anyway, it's time to do my daily to-do list and then start my work block and be extra fast. This is my issue. Every time I know exactly what to do, but when it comes to actually working on my tasks, I find a million other tasks to do before starting. But yeah, I'm gonna force myself to do so that my brain can grow. It's now a few hours later and my mood is so bad right now. I have zero motivation to work. I have to go into a meeting and I just don't want to. I don't want to speak to anyone. I want to go straight back into my bed and just sleep because I'm so exhausted. And the thought of having to do another workout in a few hours is just... And from tomorrow on, I will have another bonus challenge on top of my list of challenges. I can't believe I was afraid that it won't be challenging enough. So let's do it even more uncomfortable. Bad idea. Okay. Time for the evening workout. I'm gonna be so proud if I manage to take that off because right now I cannot imagine anything worse than having to go to the gym. What a day. I did a crazy workout. Never done that before, but I really want to lean into this whole challenge and the discomfort and this concept of embracing the pain. Always reminding me that I can only grow if I push beyond my limits. So that's exactly what I did, which caused me being so effed up. And I don't even want to think about tomorrow. But it's time for today's end of day discipline checklist. So number 1, did I complete my workouts? Yes, both of them. And I'm really proud of that. So have I ticked off everything on my to-do list? Definitely not. I've done so badly today. Like I was completely distracted and my brain was just not working. Did I scroll during my work block? Yes, I did. And that's really embarrassing, but that's exactly what I'm usually doing when I'm tired or don't feel like doing something. Have I procrastinated? Yes. But in my defense, I had 3 hours of sleep and 2 workouts as a person who never in her life did 2 workouts in a day. So, yeah. Day 2. Yay. I was just about to get ready for my at-home workout, like yesterday, and I realized today I'm not working out. I'm supposed to go for a run. And fun fact, I don't usually run. I haven't been on a run since at least 3 years. So my question is, how on earth have I thought I could just wake up at 5 a.m. and just casually go on a 60-minute run? What did I think when I planned this challenge? Did I even think? I hate everything. I hate this idea. How could I think after these monster workouts I could still run when I don't run? It honestly sucks. Sucks that I feel I can reach a limit of my body. And I thought I could do more just by my mind. But I feel so weak for not being able to. Honestly, it makes me question my willpower because other people can do it too. So why can't I? This run is honestly giving me an existential crisis. I knew that I was not a good runner, but I didn't expect myself to be that bad. And not being able to physically run more. That was pretty frustrating. Now I have a pretty busy day ahead with a lot of meetings and a lot of work. But first, time for today's bonus challenge. I wrote down a bunch of different challenges and I let Faith decide what I'm doing today. Okay, do 20 push-ups during lunch break. That's actually pretty okay. There are way worse challenges in there, so I'm almost happy about that one. Even though, fun fact, never in my life have I done more than 5 push-ups. Okay, it's now many hours later and I'm hungry, but there is no lunch until I haven't done my 20 push-ups. My legs are hurting so badly. Okay, just 14 more to go. Actually, stop counting. I will do 3 more and I hope I have my 20 then. Oh god, I hope I... Okay, maybe I do 4. 2 and both my legs and my arms are not working anymore. But I was in a much better mood today and much more motivated than yesterday. So that's the positive news. But let's do a recap of my discipline. So I did complete both of my workouts. I did complete the extra challenge. I ticked off almost everything on my to-do list, which I'm super proud of because it was a super long one, and yesterday I did procrastinate a little bit and also scroll my phone, but much less than yesterday. So no points for these two, but almost. We're getting there. Day 3. Ooh. I googled what helps against sore muscles, and apparently warm water does the trick. It's so painful, oh my gosh. It's not even about the workout itself, it's about enduring the pain that comes with every movement. Time to start my day, planning out my task, and then start my work block. But before that, let's find out what's today's bonus challenge. Yay! I just hope it has nothing to do with my arms, because this one I can only move like, up here. Wall sit for 10 minutes. I'm happy it's nothing with my arms, but today is leg day. I just got my period, which adds a whole new level of discomfort and pain to all of this. Because usually when I get my period, all I'm doing is sitting on the couch and trying to survive my cramps. And today's plan is to have a wall sit for 10 minutes and then a whole workout in the evening and barely any time to do anything apart from working out and working. And the same tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after. Okay, I have set a timer for 10 minutes. Yeah. That's uncomfortable. This just 10 more seconds thing, so 10 more seconds and then again 10 more seconds and again 10 more seconds. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is just too bad. Okay. 5:59. So I did solid 4 minutes. So challenge failed. boyfriend just got me this emotional support teddy to get me through the rest of the challenges. Isn't this the cutest teddy bear you've ever seen? It's definitely needed because I was so close to giving up. Made it. I'm so glad that I made it through this day, because this day really tested me on all levels, and it took me all my willpower to come back and make this video instead of going straight to bed. So let's quickly run through it. So I did complete both of my workouts. I also did try my extra challenge, even though I failed. I thought about it, and the point of this was to force myself to do something super uncomfortable. And I did force myself to do it. I even pushed beyond my limits. So even though I didn't make the 10 minutes, but I was on my period. Please. So yeah, I want to give me that point. And I wasn't super productive today, but honestly, it wasn't because of procrastination or scrolling, even though I did both a little bit. It was mainly having cramps and not being able to work, but I did my very best. And I think that's the point. So yeah, Pooh, that's how I named him. And I are going to bed now because I'm so exhausted. And I'm very much not looking forward to tomorrow's run because I don't know how I will do that.